Hello, friends, and welcome to another episode of the This Is Gonna Hurt podcast with Jay Gordon Duncan. If you're wondering why the J, the answer is I'm not a bagpipe player. And if that joke doesn't make any sense, I encourage you to check out episode 0, where I explain that joke as well as the purpose of the This Is Gonna Hurt podcast, where we talk about faith, family, fitness, finances, and sometimes fun. Well, friends, thank you so much. As always, thank you for watching, listening, likes, and comments. We get ever closer to episode 300, which is going to be early in 2024. I can't wait to make the announcement. Not 300, 500, excuse me. Episode 500 is coming up. And if you hear me a little slow today, my brain is a bit tired from a seminar and a couple of late nights, but I'm really excited to share with you a couple of things. I've been interacting with folks online and in my seminars, and they ask me, what books are you reading? What podcasts are you listening to? What videos are you watching? Because I continue to tell folks, in a world of free information, ignorance is a choice. And so if you want to know something out there, it's literally as close to you as a YouTube search, a podcast search, or please, please, please spend the money and buy a book off of Amazon. If you're watching, you'll notice that we're joined again by the CACS community. We're a faith-based mastermind of creatives with writers, editors, illustrators, course creators, and we meet every Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern. So if you'd ever like to join the group, reach out to me. We're a wonderful membership, and you're always welcome to join the mastermind for a couple of times to see if you like it. But if you're watching, they're with us. If you're listening, you won't see them. But here's what I want to do. I mean, there's a million resources that will help grow your business and grow your marketing. But on a quick glance, I grabbed what I think are just 5 or 6 essential books off the shelf. And as much as I love listening to books and listening to podcasts, I still think there is great value in picking up a book and reading it. I understand everyone's got different challenges with that, but the discipline of 5 pages a day, I truly think will change your life if it's possible for you. If it's not, always grab those audiobooks. But if someone's going to put their life into a book and offer to you for $28, I think it's a fair exchange, sometimes even cheaper. And some of the books I'm going to offer in a recommendation to you here, you can get on Kindle for as little as 99 cents. So I get nothing by this. These are just books that have helped shape my business and shape my marketing. I think for the mastermind community here, I think some of these are going to help them as well. And as you listen and watch, I hope it helps you. So let me start with one of the foundational books. This book is called Expert Secrets by Russell Brunson. Now, Russell Brunson has 4 of books in this series. He just published his 4th called Linchpin, but Expert Secrets is phenomenal. And let me tell you why I like this book. Now, Russell Brunson owns a platform called ClickFunnels. It's a website. It's a platform where you can build your own lead pages. You can sell products or services. If you learn ClickFunnels, it's relatively easy. I launched my original books and courses on ClickFunnels, but even more so in Expert Secrets, what Russell Brunson does is he teaches you how to create products and services that people want to buy from you. And so he has made an absolute career off of doing just that. And Russell is fantastic in that he's a researcher. He goes out and he's like, what works? What copy works? What writing works? What style works? What website works? And if you've ever wanted to start like a 3-page website, just a lead page where you maybe want to give away a free resource in exchange for an email address, or if you've ever wanted to sell a course, ClickFunnels will help you. But even more so, whether you work with that platform or not, Expert Secrets really teaches you the skills on how to do that. It goes on. There's 2 other books in the original trilogy, and he just released a book called Linchpin, which is really more of a marketing philosophy. But I will tell you with warning, when you get into buying these books, if you buy them from ClickFunnels, he is so good about upselling you. I mean, he will get you, but that's his job. You can buy it on Amazon, of course. But I believe if you just type in Expert Secrets or go to expertsecrets.com, you can get it for free, plus shipping and handling. And wink, wink, the shipping and handling is $9.95. But it's phenomenal. It's an easy read. There's lots of illustrations for folks like me, and I really recommend it. It's going to help you find your voice. It's going to help you build a movement, and it's really going to help you attract people to your product or service. So really, no matter what, if you're in the business of selling either product, service, or any other item, I highly recommend Expert Secrets. And I think you can buy the original trilogy in a hardback box set, relatively affordable. Russell has suckered me in, and I have bought basically everything he's put out for the last 10 years. But like I said, I launched my original course to eye doctors years ago, back in I don't know what it was, 13 or 14 or something like that, from Russell Brunson. So I recommend Expert Secrets highly. And I also recommend, if you've read it before, it's probably time to go back to it again. Another book that I have mentioned on the podcast and in the CACS community is the One-Page Marketing Plan by Alan Dibb. Now, this will teach you how to create a comprehensive marketing campaign. The example I used with this, you guys, before is the example of a circus coming to town and hanging a sign, and that's advertising. And then the elephant goes through the streets, and then that's marketing. And then the elephant crosses the fence of the mayor, and then that's public relations. And then you sell tickets, and that's sales. That philosophy comes from this book. This was relatively simple, easy, less than 200 pages, but it teaches how do you create like a comprehensive marketing plan for whatever you have to sell. And I'm going to admit, one time I went into a sales meeting where I needed to close the sale, and I used just the analogy of the circus and got the sale. They're like, I've never heard anything like that. And I was like, well, I gotta be honest with you, I did not come up with it, but it is a simple read. I recommend everybody just say, over the holidays, I'm going to read one marketing or business book. This one is really simple. It's comprehensive. How do I cover from A to Z creating marketing campaigns? So Alan Dibb, the One-Page Marketing Plan. If you need to know AI, a bit self-serving but really cheap, I'm going to encourage you to buy my book, Capitalize the Power of AI Marketing. You can find it on Amazon right now. It's not a comprehensive AI marketing book, but it is, in its most simplest form, how do you begin to use AI for your marketing? And in the back, there's an appendix of, I don't know, 75, 100 or so questions that you can plug into ChatGPT or anything like that to help you create content. And chat and things are growing so quickly. This book's only 2 months old, and I'll probably have to update it within another 2 months. I mean, the technology is growing quickly, but if you're curious, how in the world do I get into AI? Capitalize the Power of AI Marketing will get you there. And I think this thing's only $6 or $7 online. If you know me, just email me. I'll send you a free PDF. I'll be glad to help you with that. All right, the next two, and guys, if you want to know broad scope of running a business and broad scope of marketing a business without hyperbole, there is no one smarter in the industry right now than a young man named Alex Hormozi. Alex is less than 40 years old, and he's brilliant. I'm stunned by how smart the guy is. He made his millions by helping people launch gyms. And he went from that, he sold Gym Launch. Now he has started a company called acquisition.com, where he acquires businesses and helps them grow, and then he spins them off, and he's building a $1 billion company with him and his wife. And he has a podcast called The Game with Alex Hormozi. So if you just type in The Game, he goes on, he will publish, I don't know, 6 or 7 podcasts a week. Like it is just, he's got a machine producing content. And when I talk about my company producing 250 pieces of content a month, he produces 750 pieces of content a month and plans on keeping it up. Now, granted, at this point in time, he's got a team and that kind of thing, but he has found a way to do it without wearing people out because he's giving value. And he's not just doing marketing, he's doing business, he's doing concepts. It's like how to become better at what you're doing. So his goal is to release a trilogy of books. And his second book just came out, and his third one is already completed. And they are both game changers. They're absolutely phenomenal. So the first one, and they're literally 8x10. It's like he was like, I don't want to learn how to format. And the easiest thing when you self-publish a book is to do it in 8x10. It was like he just decided to do that. His first one is called $100 million Offers, full of illustrations, crazy amount of illustrations. And it is literally what it says it is. How do you create an offer that people want? So if you're an author, how do you create an offer so that people want your book? How do you make people want to purchase your services? This is focused on writing good copy. If you're on social media, and how do you write in such a way that people want to buy from you? If you go on to Amazon, you can get this on Kindle for 99 cents. I would recommend buying the book and listening to it on Kindle. I would recommend doing both at the same time. It will open the book up to you. It really, really will. But the goal of this, the subtitle of this book is How to Make Offers So Good People Feel Stupid Saying No. Like, how do you write copy in such a way people are like, well, why wouldn't I do that? And just really, really good. This book is only like 2 years old. And when it came out, I was like, who is this guy? Where's he coming from? And it has just made a massive impact. So $100 million offers. Now, over what holiday was it? The last, I forget. It was over the summer. Might have been July 4th. I can't remember exactly. His second book came out, and it is 3 times the size of the first one. And he had this massive build up to launch, and he got affiliates, and he was leading up to like a 2-hour seminar to launch his book and to launch a course to go with it. And the whole time everybody's watching or listening to the seminar, they're wondering, how much is this course going to cost? Because he keeps giving benefit after benefit after benefit. Well, the book is called $100 Million Leads. You've learned how to make offers. How do you get people to you? And this is a primer that, like, when I published How to Attract Clients, like, this is the scope I wish I had gone in. Like, with the full scale, how do you get people to actually show up? This book is going to be around for a long time. It's going to have an impact for a really long time. And it literally goes through how in the world do you get people to actually show up to your product and service. Again, full of illustrations. And he does all the illustrations as well. Fantastic. And if you look on his podcast, The Game, the audio book for this is on his podcast. He does it chapter by chapter. So you don't even have to buy an audiobook. You can just you can search for it on the podcast, but I recommend it. And when he did that 2-hour seminar, everyone's like, how much is it going to cost? How much is the course going to cost? And guys, at the end, gave it away for free. Blew everybody away. Everybody was expecting it to be $5, $10, $15, $20,000. And he just gave it away for free. It was because his goal in it is to attract companies that he can purchase. And so I really recommend it. It's not too high level for anybody. I just really think if you want to know how to get people to actually look at your things, $100 million leads, it goes from email campaigns to cold calling, you name it. Those 2 books go hand in hand. And he said that his third one, $100 million something, has already been written. So guys, I could recommend more. I think those are going to be a great start for you. My encouragement to you over the holidays is to pick one book that I just mentioned and read it. Most of them are very digestible. I think you can take them in and then hit the new year with these tactics. Buy one of them, take them in, go through them multiple times, and start implementing the tactics. But I would recommend those as primary. There's so many more out there. I recommend 10X Rule by Grant Cardone, Anything by Gary Vaynerchuk. There's some phenomenal books out there that are going to get you started. I think, what's the book by Ryan Daniel Morant? It's 12 Months to 1 Million is a phenomenal book. That's about selling products and services. I just think in the last couple of years, we've had some great materials out there. So guys, that's my early recommendation. That's my holiday reading or holiday gift recommendation. If someone wants to get you a book, I'd recommend those. Be really good for you. Most all of these authors, in fact, all of them have a company podcast. So you can find Russell Brunson podcast. I know Alex Hormozi. I do. I don't know if Alan Dibb has one, but that book is definitely worth checking out. So guys, I hope this has been enjoyable. I will make sure these books are listed in the show notes. Ask for them for Christmas, read them over the holidays, and then hit the new year with it. And I will be back again next week. And I appreciate you tuning in. Thanks so much. And look for that 500th episode announcement coming soon. It's going to be epic. Thanks, friends, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.